Thanks for joining me for this national weather update. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit subscribe. We do have warnings in place, including an amber warning across parts of eastern Scotland. Low pressure is dominating. It zipped in through Wednesday night, and now it's kind of ground to a halt and is just crawling up the east coast, feeding in the winds from the North Sea, bringing moisture, heavy and persistent rain, particularly in this zone across parts of eastern Scotland. The rain really setting in through Thursday night and lasting for much of Friday, and that could cause some problems. So we do have this amber warning in place across parts of Aberdeenshire, Perth and Kinross and Angus, where we're likely to see 100 millimetres of rain, maybe as much as 150 millimetres over hills. That is likely to cause some flooding and create some dangerous fast-flowing rivers. So we do have this amber warning in place, broader yellow warning covering much of eastern Scotland, and yellow warning also in place until midnight further south across parts of England. Now that rain here will start to ease as we go through the night, but still some heavier pulses during Thursday evening. The rain does though persist across eastern Scotland. Patchy rain for western parts of Scotland, northern and eastern parts of Northern Ireland, showers coming into northwest England, Wales and southwest England, something a bit drier across more central southern parts with some clearer spells. Temperatures will dip down into single figures, but mostly staying at about 7 to 9 Celsius with a lot of cloud around. That cloud and rain still in place then across eastern Scotland for much of Friday. Elsewhere though, looking a bit drier for northeast England, East Anglia through the course of the day, a bit drier too for Wales, although still a few showers here. Some showers feeding into the east and north coast of Northern Ireland, but some decent spells of sunshine here, along with southern England, where much of the day will be dry and bright. It's quite gusty in places, very strong winds continuing to feed in across Aberdeenshire and the Northern Isles throughout the night and throughout Friday. Temperatures, well, again, we're going to be struggling to get much above 9 or 10 Celsius where we've got that cloud and rain and feeling even cooler with that strong wind. Further south with a bit of brightness, we might squeak up to 11, 12, perhaps even 13 degrees Celsius. But temperatures will drop away on Friday night where we've got these clearing skies for Wales, southwest England and Northern Ireland. The rain will be easing through the latter part of Friday across the northeast. Likely to see further outbreaks as we head into the weekend across these eastern areas, but with more cloud here, that does keep the temperatures up. But on Friday night, across, say, Wales, southwest England and Northern Ireland, parts of southwest Scotland, we could see a frost to start the weekend. So a chilly start here, but generally a bright start with some sunshine, and actually much of the west will stay fine throughout the day. Even further east, we'll have this line of cloud and some patchy rain, but nothing like as heavy or as persistent as it has been. Actually, the east coast may brighten up as we go through the day. Still quite windy in the northeast, but not as windy. But then the next line of rain is starting to edge into parts of Northern Ireland by the end of Saturday. Temperature-wise, again, quite a bit cooler than it has been, 8, 9, 10, maybe 11 Celsius with a little bit of brightness. But this line of rain will pack a bit of a punch as it creeps its way across the country during the course of Saturday night and into Sunday, bringing some heavy outbreaks of rain, the isobars squeezing together as well, so suggesting it's also going to be fairly windy. Could be a fairly slow process to see that moving in across the country. A little area of low pressure perhaps developing for Sunday, keeping things fairly showery. So into the weekend, a chilly start with a frost for some. Many of us having a fine day on Saturday, but with some outbreaks of rain and windy conditions Saturday night, leading to plenty of showers for Sunday. As I said, there is a lot going on, so please do keep up to date. Subscribe to our YouTube channels and you can see the warnings in detail if you see our app or our website.